Hey guys, this is Miss Sarah. Happy Monday. Welcome to the first activity for the Zoey and Sassafras book. If you don't know what I'm talking about, that's totally all right. You don't need to read the book to do this activity. And similarly, you don't need to do this activity to read the book. But today we are going to be making a bug catcher out of plastic bottle. And you can use a bigger 2-liter soda bottle or a smaller water bottle, anything that has this flimsy, soft kind of plastic that we can cut in half. So we'll be needing scissors. We'll be needing something to dig up a little bit of dirt. So we'll also need access to dirt, either by going to a park or going outside and finding a little patch that's okay to dig up. So maybe not in like a nice garden or not in somewhere that's has too hard of dirt. And then the last thing that we're gonna need is a light. So I took this light off of my bike. It's pretty bright, but you can also use a flashlight or you can use a lamp. Anything that you can have as a light source on top of the water bottle with dirt that we're gonna make. The first thing I'm gonna do is remove the label. This is not an advertisement for this brand of water. I normally don't even drink bottled water. I just got it for this experiment. So I'm gonna peel it off so we can see everything that's inside. It's not necessary, so you don't have to do this if you don't want to. I'm also gonna peel the label off just to make it a little bit easier to cut the bottle. Voila. There's still a little piece on it, doesn't really matter. And then, if your scissors aren't sharp enough to make a hole in the bottle, please ask an adult to make a little hole in the bottle. I'm gonna want to do it about halfway, so I can just eyeball it. I guess the part with the bumps and the ridges is about halfway. So I'm gonna open the scissors and make a little hole. I do it by twisting the scissors. Oh, and there we go. Pokes through. Please be really careful. And don't do this with the bottle like on your lap or on your belly or anything. Do it on a hard surface. Then I'm gonna put the scissors back into the bottle and cut around until I've cut the bottle in half. So let's just see, because for this experiment, we're gonna want the top to fit in the bottom. There we go. And for now, we're gonna keep the lid on the bottle, just because we'll be filling this with dirt and we don't want all the dirt to fall out. Okay, let's go outside. Since I'm looking for bugs, I'm gonna try to find a rock or a stump or somewhere shady where a bug might wanna hide, just like in the book. And here I have a rock. So I'm gonna turn the rock over and hope that the soil under there is kind of full of bugs. You can kind of see that it's nice wet soil. So I am gonna dig some of it up. Ooh, maybe you can already see a bug in there. But the point is to fill this with dirt, with soil, from a nice wet part of the ground. As you guys can see, I filled up my bottle almost all of the way, or my half a bottle almost all the way. I left some room at the top so I could put this in. I don't know why I didn't want to fill it to the top. I didn't want to spill any on my way inside. So I am gonna use the spoon to pack it down just a little bit, hoping that not a lot comes out the bottom when I open up this end, but I am gonna open up the cap. Not a lot of dirt came out. There's a little bit of dirt in the cap, but none got in this part of the bottle, which is great. And then I'm gonna put this, rest this on the other side. And the idea is that bugs can crawl from the top down into the bottom, away from the source of light, because it kind of tricks the bugs into thinking that this is sunlight and they want to go hide where it's cool and dark, which is why you can often find more bugs under a rock or under a tree stump or somewhere that's not in the shade. So I'm gonna turn the light on and put it on top like this. You can also, as I said, use a lamp or use a flashlight, anything that you can have directly on the dirt. And then I'm gonna wait a couple hours and see what happens. And I'm gonna make sure to put it out of the way so nobody knocks it over. So I actually ended up leaving the bottle overnight because I forgot about it. And so now let's see if it caught any bugs. I see one little worm here, some ants, a bigger worm right there, another little worm over there. So I managed to also capture this bug, and I think it's called a pill bug. I grew up calling them roly-polies, and this is the bug that gave me the inspiration to make a bug catcher.